I'd like to speak on the bill.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise in support of this initiative, and I just want to talk a little bit about the process that how we arrived at the current bill, and really what the committee sub does, because we had I saw this bill. It was referred to, or it came to my attention, and we referred it to my committee. And then we started having some questions to all of the points about access to care. Does this limit access to care? And I really wanted to dig down on this. And so I had some meetings with all of the stakeholders, those who are opposed to this, those who are in support of this provision. And I really learned more about exactly what this bill does. The federally required regional approach was established in 1964 to ensure that citizens within these regions were assured the mental health treatment and crisis intervention and the care that they deserved, and was so eloquently described by the lady from Jefferson 35. We want to make sure that folks are getting the care that they need, and I wanted to really understand why some of these CHMCs were leaving their regions to perform care. I said, are there unmet needs outside of these regions? What's going on? And we dug down a little bit. There are discrepancies in the fee schedule, and that was a concern for some of the CMHCs that had others coming into their region, that these CMHCs were taking the higher paying, higher scheduled fees and providing services that they really hadn't been asked to do. But I guess what I really want to point out is the committee sub allows for the community mental health centers to remain in these regional coverage areas to provide the care that's needed. But if another community mental health center is not able to provide those services, the outside the region CMHCs can set up a contract. They can contract with another region to provide the service. So, I think that we solved the problem of, understanding whether or not there are unmet needs outside of a certain region. We are also protecting those regions to ensure that patients and citizens get the care that they need. I think that the committee sub really solved some of the problems that everyone had with this bill, and I would just urge members to support this initiative. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.